What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and it's thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or somebody who just started rocking with the channel today, man, I greatly appreciate it. And if you loving what I got going on my YouTube and you want to see more of me, easy money, man. Hit me up on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. I'm even on Clubhouse now, Mr. Temp Check. But before we get started with today's content, I gotta remind y'all, this Temperature Check apparel is going to drop on Friday, man. Get your pre-orders in. Don't wait to the last minute to try to rush and get this order in. Get your pre-orders in now. Secure your hoodie, secure your hat. Hell, I even got white t-shirts now, so secure the white t-shirts going for 20 bucks, man. $10 plus shipping. You know how that go. 2-day shipping. I got y'all. Also, man, I need y'all to pull up tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Temperature Check Tuesdays with Kid Chaos and Mr. Check the Temperature. We talking Champion of the Year. We talking this upcoming battle with Danny Myers. And, of course, we're going to be talking about Chilla Jones, man. And we're going to talk about the rest of his 2020 hit list. So make sure you pulling up, man. This is how I get the interviews because of y'all. I need y'all support. Y'all got to hold me down. They just don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to you guys. So, man, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going down. Kid Chaos, Mr. Check the Temperature, Temperature Check Tuesdays, man. You know how this goes, man. So make sure you pull up. So why not pull up, man? This is his last interview before the face-off against Danny Myers. And I'm going to be honest with you. URL Superfight is looking really saucy right now. It's got some spice to it. But I'm going to tell you what doesn't have spice. I'm going to tell you what is losing a lot of energy very quickly. Kings versus Queens 2. Where's the promo? We're not talking about it, URL, Queen of the Ring. And I'm going to be honest with you. You put it on a bad day. Not only do you have the URL Superfight March 6th, March 7th, you got NBA All-Star Weekend. So now you're going to be splitting your audience with the NBA All-Star Weekend, and you're really only going to get the hardcore battle rap fans. Me, myself, we'll see how it goes. But let's talk about some of these predictions, man. So when I'm looking at the card, man, I'm really loving what I'm seeing. I'm seeing battles with storylines. I'm seeing style clashes. I'm seeing 30s? No, I'm not seeing no 30s, man. I'm not seeing any 30s on this card. Let me start off by saying that. I see no 30s. I see a lot of predictions, a lot of 30s. You know how hard it is to 30 somebody in battle rap? To clearly 30 someone? We got to be a little bit more methodical with the decisions that we're making when we're doing these predictions. But for me, man, let's talk about it. So the first matchup, I want to talk about B-Dot versus Shotgun Suge. Now, I understand what B-Dot brings to the table. I know what he brings to the table. And I understand that he's mad about losing to Chilla Jones. He's mad about his placing in Champion of the Year. Y'all put him third? He's mad. He's livid. He's wanting to make an example. He's coming for Champion of the Year 2021. And he's going up against Shotgun Suge. Now, Shotgun Suge, your performance has been shaky, baby. They've been up and down. They've been up and down. But this is what you get when you said that you wanted to battle all the pins. So you wanted pins, you got pins. Do I think you can get a round? I think you can get a round. Definitely, I think you can get a round. I think you having more time because of the postponement of the event only does you justice and gives you more time to prep. Because B-Dot rounds was already done. He was already reciting and going over bars during an event outside in a parking lot. So he's prepped. He's ready. Shotgun Suge, I know you had some health concerns originally, and obviously that's not nothing to be played with. So I appreciate the extra time that you're giving. I want to see you do well, Shotgun Suge, but I'm not going to lie to you. I have B.21 clear. Clear. I'm definitely hoping that I'm pulling for you. If I see a 3-0, I'm definitely going to call it. But I got Shotgun Suge at least getting around. We're going to go with B.21 clear. Next battle I want to talk about. Holmesy the Guy versus Rum Nitty. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. Rum Nitty about the 30 Holmesy. I've heard it. I've been hearing it. But here's the thing. Why are we acting like 2020 didn't happen? He had a run. He was on a run. He cleared the Ultimate Madness tournament. He was battling 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, a new battle. I understand that he ran into B-Dot. B-Dot was a buzzsaw, is a buzzsaw. So he got sniped down. We know that. We understand that. It was levels in that battle. However, I like Holmesy's mentality, man. He has a warrior type mentality. Instead of trying to get a comeback battle, a battle that he knows he can easily win, he wants to go against a big name, a name that no matter what he thinks is going to happen, a win against Rum Nitty launches your trajectory in your career, Holmesy. It launches your trajectory in your career. And I'll be honest, Rum Nitty, coming off what he did against Don Marino, yes, that was good, but Holmesy is not Don Marino. He is not Don Marino. He's good with the angles. He's good at barking. He's good with the aggression. Rum Nitty, I understand he's coming off the body of Don Marino, but how often does he truly 30 anybody? He does not consistently 30 anyone. So I definitely think Holmesy is going to at least get one round. Could he make this debatable? Could he make this a preference? That's a tall order for me. That is a very tall order for me. And then when you think about Rum Nitty telling us why he's taking these type of battles. He's taking the people that's outside that want to battle him. What is he supposed to do? Continue to wait for Hollow? Continue to wait for Daylight? Continue to wait for Loaded Lux? Wait for Murder Mook? No, it's bags to be given. And like he said, if he can get the same amount of bag for half the work, wouldn't you do it? I'm just saying. It makes sense to me. And if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Sir, it's making plenty of sense to me. But what are we thinking about this battle, though? Obviously, you know, Rum Nitty is the gun bar king. He's going to bar you to death. He's going to be multi-layered. It's going to be a very tough battle for Holmesy. But I like Holmesy's mentality. I like the fact that he's been sitting for so long and writing and listening to all the naysayers. He has a chip on his shoulder. Y'all think it was an outlier. Y'all do not think what he did in the Ultimate Madness tournament can translate over to some of these top tier names like a Rum Nitty. So he honestly is obviously the big underdog in this. However, when you the underdog, you playing with house money. If he gets 30 by Holmesy or gets 30 by Nitty, he's supposed to get 30 by Nitty. He's supposed to get 30 by Nitty, right? So all he has to do is win a round and make another round look close. Because that's the narrative that y'all painting. And Rum Nitty understands that. Rum Nitty knows he's expected to 30 everything. Everything that comes in front of him, he's supposed to 30. Especially if he's not battling a top tier or a god tier or a big name. But I'm going to be honest with you. I got this battle being a lot closer than what y'all want to say it is. I got a lot closer than what y'all want to say it is. I got it. I'm going with 2-1 Nitty. I'm going to go with 2-1 Nitty. All respect to Holmesy the guy, but I definitely think Holmesy the guy that's about to have a great performance. Do not sleep on this battle. I think this is one of the battles that y'all are sleeping on because they don't promote like some of these other battles are promoting. However, when it comes to the content, when it comes to the quality, the promo will sell me the fight, but am I going to be willing to rewatch the fight? And that's what I think we about to get between Rum Nitty and Holmesy the God. So, the battle of the night that I'm particularly looking forward to, the battle that I think has heavy implications on both of the careers of these two battlers, Danny Myers versus Kid Chaos. And I'm not saying this just because I'm interviewing Kid Chaos on Tuesday. I'm saying this because of the implications I feel like this battle has on both of their careers. Danny Myers, you have come out the gate swinging, 30 in drugs. Who am I? 30 in Arsenal. And that was a good Arsenal. Just because you don't like Arsenal's round doesn't mean Arsenal was bad. I need y'all to stop that narrative because what you're doing is discrediting the win that Danny Myers had. You can say what you want. You may not have liked his rounds, but Arsenal showed up all 3 of them. You just didn't like the material, and that's fine. But Danny Myers, you have done this 3 years in a row. And that's why I'm questioning you, because I'm calling you out. I'm putting pressure on you, sir, because you have shown this level of greatness 3 years in a row, where you come into that year being a heavy favorite for champion of the year. You show in the first quarter why you are a heavy favorite for champion of the year. But something always happens. Something always happens, Danny. You always slip up. Is this the battle you're going to slip up in 2021? Is it? Now, when we talk about Kid Chaos, man, why I think Kid Chaos could potentially win this battle, we have yet to see the same performance from Kid Chaos. What do you do with the man who has so many angles that what can you present? It's all about the presentation. Angles are reused over and over and over again in battle rap. Let's stop saying that just because there's no secret, there's no skeleton in the closet, that the same information can't be regurgitated and be presented in a different light. How many times have we heard about Saga's problem? How many different times? About 1,300? I'm just saying. It's all about the presentation. And with Kid Chaos, he has presentation. He's innovative. The wordplay, the performance. He's almost like a poet out there. He makes his words come to life. He has controlled energy. He has controlled energy, and that is key. He can build that house. He can build that house and hit you with a stiff haymaker. But Danny Myers is the bar guy. He's going to bar. It's going to be back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Kid Chaos understands that. What I think this does for their career, let's say a win for Kid Chaos against Danny Myers on the run that he's currently having, 30 in Danger Zone, 30 in Saga. I had him beating JC 2-1 preference. Having one of the best rounds of the year, some of the best rounds of the year in 2020. Him beating Danny Myers on the tear that Danny Myers is on, I think that he immediately jumps ahead of the line and he gets Killer next, which is what he wants. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily what he really wants, but that's what he's seeking. For Danny Myers, a clear, decisive win against Kid Chaos, you stopping the momentum that Kid Chaos has started dating back to 2020, I think it puts you even one step closer to getting one of those God tiers. I see you and Daylight going back and forth. Yeah, I see it. Daylight's very intrigued by your recent transactions. The battle rap community is very intrigued by your recent transactions. You, sir, have had the ability to switch up your flow, switch up your delivery. You're not as aggressive. You're not yelling. You're not throwing hats down. You're not yelling, yikes. You're not yelling, bar God. You have a controlled energy, and I like that, Danny Myers. I think this is about to be a classic. I honestly believe that Danny Myers, Kid Chaos is going to be a classic. I don't say classic a lot. Definitely not pre-battle, but I think this has the most potential on this card to be an instant classic. There's going to be replay value. There's going to be replay value. So for me, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Kid Chaos having a bigger chip on his shoulder. I'm going with Kid Chaos wanting to prove the doubters wrong, wanting to show you that 2020 was not an outlier and that he is the state, that he is exactly what he says. And I quote, one of them ones. So I got Kid Chaos 2-1 preference. Now the main event, which has had the most promo that I've seen, great back and forth on Twitter. The promo is excellent. Real sick. Getting Mike P on his return. We haven't seen Mike P since Bill Collector. This is going to be a good one. You know, when you look at it from a rapping standpoint, these are some of the best rappers, Mike P and Real Sick, in battle rap, period. They're able to switch up flows and cadences. The performance is there. The delivery is there. The believability is there. They never go outside of themselves. They never try to paint this this crazy narrative about themselves. You don't really hear about Real Sick saying he gonna pull a drive-by. You don't really hear about Mike P saying he gonna pull a drive-by or no crazy ish like that. This is gonna be a good battle. I don't know if it's going to live up to all the hype, because y'all are hyping the hell out this battle right now. I do not know if it's going to live up to the hype, but when you think about Real Sick and what he was able to do in 2020, he got a lot of 30s. He got a lot of 30s. He got a lot of great debatable battles. Chilla Jones versus Real Sick is a great debatable battle. He 30 B Magic. 30. Put him in a pine box. He didn't even give him an updated coffin. Put him in an old school pine box. But Mike P, when his back is up against the wall, he delivers. Do we not remember the twerk versus Mike P? Do we not remember Danny Myers versus Mike P? Mike P has been sitting. Mike P has been sitting. He's been waiting. He's been surveying the land of battle rap. They're great anglers. And I think this is I think it's going to come down to angles. I think it's going to come down to angles. So do you take Real Sick or do you take Mike P? You splitting hairs with this one. I'm not going to lie. You splitting hairs with this one. This one might be, I can see this one being one of the closest battles. And I've said a lot of these battles are going to be close, but I think this one might be the closest. Because, again, this is almost like a mirror match. It's very similar to a mirror match. But I'm going with recent transactions. I'm going with somebody I know who's been getting busy. I want to go against someone who has been, go with someone who has been sharpening his iron battle after battle and is relentless. Sneaky Bo, relentless. Shout out to our Battle League. I'm going with Real Sick 2-1. So that's my predictions, man. I got Real Sick 2-1. I got B-Dot 2-1 over Shotgun Should Clear. I got Rum Nitty 2-1 with a great performance by Holmesy. And I'm picking Kid Chaos with the upset 2-1. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you like my predictions? What do you think about how I made my predictions and how I got to the answers? Because I'm all about showing you guys the algorithm. I want to show you guys how I got to these conclusions. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And lock in with me March 6th, because I'm going to immediately go live right after that on the channel. But don't forget, tonight I got Kid Chaos. It's Mr. Check the Temperature. It's Temperature Check Tuesdays. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, we're just getting started.